lively chatter going on out here. KE6VON.
WS72. You're 20 over up here, you sound normal.
From somewhere.
Yeah, just coming up on the start of 41.
I missed where you said you were coming up on. Coming up on what, Dane? I'm not copying very well. Did you catch it, Frank?
Yeah, Roger. He's coming up 41 into shorter course gold, and that's why you're not hearing him too good. He's mobile.
Yeah, he's also back of the beam too. I'm pointed down toward Rick there. Okay, we got you. Thanks for checking in from the mobile there, Dane, and I would hear you fine if I was turned in your direction. Somebody just turned on the monitor here, so apparently Aaron's in the shack there. K6USY, K6MYC. Are you there, Aaron? Did you turn on my monitor, Frank?
Negative, I did not, so Aaron maybe just hasn't made it over the radio. I did just log in on YouTube to make sure it was streaming, and it is, so I don't log in directly to check because I kick Aaron out when I do, over.
Yeah, I see it's changed now. The screen was different until just a few minutes ago. Okay, very good. Anyway, we're still looking for check-ins to the Bozo Net. I'm pointed down the San Joaquin Valley, but I'll take anybody. K6MYC Bozo Net, 432-100.
KE6VON, 1040.
Okay, KE6VON, K6MYC. And it was cold today, Adam. 1040. Let me get you written in here. And I could not start the chainsaw no matter what I did. I tried everything. The big one that's the newer one of the two. It was running fine for a while. It's the one that's got the sharp blade on it, and you said don't engage the throttle, just pull the choke out and pull it. But it would not go no matter what I did. Over.
Copy that. Yeah, sometimes they can be temperamental in the cold. Yeah, maybe, hopefully it'll be a little better tomorrow. But, yeah, just choke it, pull it till it pops, and then as soon as it pops, turn the choke off and pull it, and it should start. That's normal.
Yeah, that's what I did. Several times. I put about 50 pulls in it with a rest or two in between. A rest to see if I had flooded or done something weird. So I let it sit for half an hour and tried it again, and I put gas in it. I did everything, but it just won't go. Not one pop.
Oh, okay. Well, what about the other one?
Well, the other one's dull. It's in the barn. I didn't even try it. I was up on a hill, and I only had the one big one because I was going to cut up some big logs.
Gotcha. Well, I'm going to see if I can get up your way tomorrow and bring this other one to you and take a look at that one again. Man, these are starting to become a bear.
Yeah, it's ornery. I know. I hated to tell you that, but I would be the most happy if it would just go. If it would even pop once, it didn't even give any indication. It just coasts like it doesn't have gas. It just coasts. I'm getting a good pull on it because it goes several revolutions after I finish the pull, which is a hard pull. And I tried it after a while. I tried it with just closing the throttle for one pull and then opening the throttle again, and that didn't do anything. Nothing I tried could not make one pop.
Interesting. Huh. Okay. Well, I'll have to take a look at it. Almost sounds like it's not getting any spark.
Well, that's what it sounded like. It felt like no spark. But again, I didn't touch it. It's just been sitting in the back of the machine waiting for a reason to run it. And I had a little time today, and I thought I'd cut up some big logs that have been sitting there waiting for me. And lo and behold, nothing. Okay, let me see. Let's see. KB6RQU. Let me see if Rick is down there now. KB6RQU, San and Lake Isabella, K6MYC.
Bozo 61.
Okay, very light, but we've got you. Bozo 61, we hear you. And good evening to you, Rick. Thanks for coming in here this evening. Anything new down there on your side? KB6RQU, K6MYC, over.
Nothing really there. I think my body's trying to catch a cold.
You say your wife is trying to catch a cold, or you are?
I am.
Oh, does your wife have a cold?
No.
Oh, why? What did you do to catch a cold? You haven't been anywhere, have you?
Nope, haven't been anywhere since Sunday.
Weird. Were you outside? You weren't working in the rain and got chilled or something, did you?
No, the wife wouldn't allow that at all. She wouldn't even let me go out today. And I wanted to do a few things there, but my throat is scratchy, horsey, but no sore throat yet or anything like that, over.
Yeah, okay, well, keep an eye on it. You might not let it go too long past maybe Monday if you're still getting really worse. The RSV, that respiratory thing, is going around. I don't know why you would have it if you didn't go into town or someplace where you could pick it up from somebody else. But anyway, that's not a good one. Some of the people that are getting this cold through this time of the year are holding on for a week or two, and a couple of them are holding on for 2 and 3 weeks. So hopefully you will be through it quickly there. Sorry to hear that. Anyway, good to hear you here, and thanks for checking in. Go back in the house if you want. Get out of here and get out of the cold. AB6RQ, is there anybody else who wants to say hello to Rick? K6MYC. I don't hear Rob in here yet. No, Rob's not here, otherwise he would probably say hello, Rick. I think Frank's discombobulated. You can't rotate, can you, Frank?
Well, it wouldn't do much good to rotate an egg beater, Mike, over.
Oh, an egg beater, okay. Well, you were so loud before, I thought maybe you were on something that rotated. Okay, he's on the egg beater, so he doesn't have much gain, and so there you go. Anyway, Rick, 73s, and thanks you, and we'll hope to see you Sunday in good health there. KB6RQU, K6MYC.
Okay, yeah, very good there. Egg beater, is that the big wheel?
Well, no, an egg beater is a pair of full wave loops oriented at 90 degrees to each other, so it looks like an egg beater. It's full wave loops, and it has a omnidirectional horizontally polarized pattern, and it has a gain of about 2 dB over a dipole, over.
Okay, very good there, just curious. Very good, 73s.
Okay, 7.3. Your signal went way down. I don't know whether that's the band or whether you turned something, but the signal dropped way down. Anyway, 7-3, and we'll see you Sunday, hopefully. KB6RQU, K6MYC. 7-3. Anybody else now for the Bozo Net here in Central California, K6MYC? Wow, quiet here. Three-hole check-in so far. We're missing K6USY, who's probably in the background. Are you there, Aaron? Aaron, I think, is doing this. Oh, I know where everybody is tonight. They're at a board of directors meeting. Ken and Aaron and Rob and your buddy down there. God, what the hell is it called? KG6UIG or whatever it's called. What's your buddy's name down there? Frank?
I'm not sure who you're referring to.
The guy you did a lot of antenna work for.
Oh, KG6QNY.
QNY. He's at the meeting also because it's a board of directors meeting for the Fresno Amateur Radio Club. They're going to get on here later. As soon as their board of directors meeting is completed, they'll come out to the shack at Ken's place, and then all check in at once here.
Yeah, Roger.
Okay, let's see. K6 or AA6S, WA6AAJ, N6B1H, a whole bunch of fellows here in the Bay Area, in the Fresno area that should be checking in, K6MYC. Nobody. Okay, I know that we won't get any signals from Atascadero because they're not there today. So let's go right on over to KW6S, and we'll see if we can copy him. And he's the one that has the broken Cushcraft element, Frank. I don't know if there's anything you would tell him about that, but the only thing you thought may have been damaged is he over-tightened it, but I'm pretty sure after the second one he'd be very careful.
Yeah, and you'd have to tighten it a lot to do that, although I saw one antenna where a guy did that, but he was pinching the aluminum, everything, down on it to do that. But he busted his, and it caused it to break right at the bolt all over.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm in the process of rotating here over toward Santa Cruz in that area, so we'll be there in just a second. Anybody else copy while I'm checking in here? I guess Dave up there, VBG, doesn't feel well yet.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard him on. Of course, I'm not hearing much of nothing. I was going to say, we could save you all this rotation stuff. We could get you a couple egg beaters, hi.
I think he took offense to that.
No, I didn't. I was trying to get my rotator to go here to the right heading. Here we go. No, we could use egg beaters. The problem is I wouldn't hear you guys.
Yeah, and Mike's been around me way too much to take offense at much of anything I say. He doesn't take me serious.
Oh, we do when it's something that could be.
Outside my shack, I gotta go.
Just messing with you guys.
Who's outside your shack? Why do you have to go? Frank, why do you have to go, or are you kidding me? Okay, something's going on outside the shack. We'll let him sort that out.
Yeah, I didn't hear him say what it was.
Yeah. Well, you're good and strong tonight, even when I'm pointed over to the Bay Area, Adam.
That's good. I'm still vertical, using the old discount. I think hopefully I'm going to be moving everything into my one little room here, and then when I do, I might try to put up one of the beams. Actually, now that the ground's getting softer, I'm probably going to start trying to dig the holes to get some footings in for the towers.
Yeah, okay. That'd be good. we should be getting some more rain in a day or so here. It looked like it was trying to cloud over today. Didn't get any rain, and I don't know whether it's in the cards for tomorrow or not.
I heard it's supposed to get more this weekend. I haven't looked at the forecast, but I know it's going to get really, really cold here starting this weekend. It's already getting cold. Let's see what, we're 42 degrees down here already right now.
Oh, yeah, it was supposed to be 32 on Sunday or Saturday late. So, well, that's not cold. It is for us, but it's not cold for a lot of people. That's T-shirt weather in Minnesota, over.
Right? I know when I was up in Washington back after Thanksgiving with my family up there, it was like one morning I woke up, it was like 15 degrees out. It was a little chilly.
Yeah, I can remember living in Seattle. I lived on the Puget Sound there, right on the water. And we had a lot of heavy rain there, of course. And one day I woke up and I wanted to go out to where I went to the back door leading into the backyard. My dad said, don't come out here. And off the eaves were hanging about 6 big icicles that were about 6 inches in diameter where they were coming off the roof. And they went all the way to the ground, over.
Yeah, it's even better. I've seen people actually get pierced by those things. That's never a pretty sight.
Yeah, well, that's why he said don't come out here. And he eventually knocked them down a little bit with it. And they were locked into the roof, so he didn't want them to go banging around too much. So they would have taken part of the porch deck off there, or roof off. Anyway, nasty stuff. I can live without it.
Yeah, same here.
Okay, I'm beaming over toward the KWSXS. Are you there, Tom?
BBS is back.
KW6S. Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, well, make me a little bit more signal, and I'll pick up on you here.
Okay, yeah, just got home and was over the hill all day today, and got home, had dinner on the way home, and settled in here. And no rain today. We're supposed to get some rain during the night and clear tomorrow. So we'll wait and see how that all goes. K6MYC, KW6S.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to get anything out of the rotation here tonight. The signals are dispersed. You've got multipath, and it's the signal beam width appears to be about 25 degrees, and it's only about 13 normally. So something's really wrong here. Nothing wrong, it's just a path. But you're strong enough for good signal. Okay, when you say over the hill, you went into the Bay Area?
Yeah, it's
Hey, Mike, success okay?
I hear you, Fred. Stand by.
Los Altos, and then we were in Sunnyvale.
Yeah, okay, good. Doing weekend shopping, were you?
No, my mother-in-law is in the hospital, and we had to go get some of her stuff out of where she lives in Los Altos, and then went and visited her while she was in the hospital there, and that might be Santa Clara. I'm not really sure, but yeah, on Lawrence Expressway there.
Yeah, okay. Is she? You're moving her to another facility?
Well, she's been in a care facility for 8 or 10 years, and but she's gotten pneumonia, and so she's in the hospital, and they're trying to get her recovered from that. So we're kind of paying attention to that there a bit.
Oh yeah. Pneumonia at whatever age she is, she's probably 70 or 80. That's something you really have to watch for. That's usually what gets us older folks, eventually. Okay, well, good luck with your mother-in-law. I'm glad you got that somewhat taken care of. And I hear Fred in there. Good signal, Fred, so take a transmission, and I don't know whether you're hearing Tom or not, but he's doing good over here. Just for your information, Tom, on that driven element on your Cushcraft, by the way, Frank has had some experience with that. He had a similar element design. He had a Cushcraft Work version of the same thing that you have. It's the W, whatever it is, Cushcraft 3-element W for Work, and it had that same tubular fiberglass-driven element. The only one he said ever failed was the guy that crushed it because he tightened the screws too hard, and I'm sure that's not your problem, over.
No, I don't think so. I've got a redwood tree that's getting pretty close to the antenna, and I've always expected maybe to catch the tree on an element. It looks like it has quite a bit of clearance, but I could see where in just the right heading and the right amount of wind, I could see the tree maybe swaying over and hitting the element, but I really won't know till I get it down, and that doesn't look real possible, but a lot of weird things happen, so we'll have to wait and see. I did hear W6 Toasted Peanut Butter on the band a little bit earlier doing a test. I didn't go back to him because I couldn't get to the radio in time, and I don't know if Lee's around. I haven't heard him for a while, so you might give a little more try in this area or come back after you do the Bay Area. K6NYC, KW6S.
No, I'll have you listen for Lee right now, but you said you heard somebody testing, and I didn't get the call sign of the station. You said you heard testing earlier.
W6 Toasted Peanut Butter.
Oh, so he was on here earlier. Okay. Well, maybe we'll get him tonight on 432. That was he on this band he was testing?
Double.
I double with you. Say again?
Well, I was telling you doubled with toasted peanut butter there.
Oh, well, that's why. Maybe just hang on a second, TPB, and let me get the antenna back in your direction here. Just a little bit. More like that. And then make a call, and I'll see if I can dig you out. Tom, you take it and tell him to go ahead.
W6 TPB, go ahead and give Mike a call.
Okay.
Any of that, Mike?
Yes, I got part of it. He's about readability 3. It's readability 3, and you're a good check-in there, but I can't, I didn't hear your Bozo number, so if you would give me your Bozo number, that would help me, because I don't have anybody helping out this evening that has it up on the screen there. So repeat your Bozo number, if you would, 3 or 4 times here. I forgot the handle. Is it Steve? Is that right? W6 Tango Papa Bravo K6MYC. Go ahead.
Steve, are you getting the mic at all?
Negative. I can faintly hear him talking, but totally uncopyable. I heard him say Bozo number. That was about it. 1080. 1480.
It is Steve and Mike, and it's 1080 is his number.
Okay. 1080. I didn't get it, but I got it from you. Thank you. And it is Steve, and Steve, thank you. 73s. Happy New Year. It's the first time you've checked in since the new year, so Happy New Year to you. I'm sorry we missed you yesterday on 2 meters. We were calling for you, but we did not hear you on 2 meters yesterday. Quite surprised to hear you on 432 here. Let's see if you can tell Tom what you're using for an antenna here and what your power is on this band. W6 TPB, and then over to Tom, K6MYC. Over.
W6 BBS.
WA6OIB.
I think you guys doubled this there, but 50 watts and horizontal loop.
good signal for a horizontal loop. That's a very tiny little antenna. Quite surprised I'm hearing you, Tom. But if you had anything else up there, it would be Q5. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Steve. Thank you. W6 Tango Papa Bravo, K6MYC, 73s. Thank you.
Very good, Mike.
Not bad for Monterey.
For Lee, KB6LEE, KW6S.
226.
Yeah, I hear you, Ken. Hang on.
Didn't hear anything from Lee, but good evening, Ken.
Good evening. Good evening. WA6OIB is here.
You hear him, Tom?
Yeah, WA6OIB, KW6S. Yeah, I pretty much always hear you when you're pointed somewhere. It's somewhere between north and south, with west being in part of it. I can usually hear you, I think. Yeah, good to hear you in there, Ken. And I'll let you get on with the net here. I think we've pumped the Monterey Bay here dry. K6MYC, KW6S.
Okay. Go ahead, Ken.
Yeah, well, it's sure good to hear you over there, Tom. Yep, nice signal. You're 10 over, so which is typical for you. So, okay, thank you, Mike.
Betcha. 7-3, Tom. We'll see you on Sunday night, and hopefully your mother-in-law will come through okay there. Good luck to her. WA6OIB with KW6S, K6MYC cleared. Now going up to you, Fred. Sorry for the delay. We had a lot of other check-ins or attempted check-ins from below your QTH there, Fred. Let me get the antenna on you. They should be pretty close. KD6S, OK, K6MYC in the Bozo Net, over.
Hey, good evening, Mike. Yeah, you're nice and strong, and I also heard Ken WA6OYB come in as well. So good signals tonight, and I heard Tom in Santa Cruz. So excellent. Anyway, it's starting to get cold outside. We got a lot of rain in the last few days, which is nice, and hopefully you got some rain. And good signals tonight there, Mike. Over to you.
Yeah, good signals, Fred. Thank you. You're doing good. 507, we got you checked in. Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year to you too, Mike, and Happy New Year to you, Ken, as well. KD6SOK.
K6USY 1079.
I hear you there, Aaron. And I know you're calling in from Ken's QTH 1079. We got you.
Yep, we got a couple more people.
I know you do. Go ahead, the other people. We've got KG6 UQ. Marcus, go ahead. I guess Marcus isn't there. How about Rob, KM6SRR? Are you there, Rob?
Roger, Mike. KM6SR 432. We have Marcus here also. Hang on.
This is KG6QMY 1091, Mike.
Gotcha, Marcus. KG6 Queen Mike Yankee, K6MYC. Good to hear you. Hope the meeting came out okay there.
Yep, that's everybody here. K6USY. Thanks, Mike.
Yeah, and I guess you're all intact. You don't have any bruises. You didn't guys beat each other up or anything, huh?
Nope, and Ken is still president.
Oh, okay, good. Much as he doesn't want to be, huh?
Yeah, well, and I'm still vice president, so everything's status quo.
Okay, very good. Well, I saw you bring up the thing earlier. And we got in here. I was on earlier at about 7 o'clock just to make sure everything worked, but I didn't get in the shack till almost 7:30.
Yep, no worries. Yeah, it's up and running, and I'll listen to it in the car on the way home, and we'll catch you later. K6USY.
Okay, thank you, Aaron. Good to hear you. Frank is here, but he's on the egg beater. He's doing a lot of antenna changes right now. He changed out a couple of those launchers, and he's the one launcher that was used for the beacon, he's going to put underneath the 40-meter beam because this got a place for a rotator, and the other launcher doesn't, which he doesn't need when he puts up the beacons. So a lot of work at Frank's place in the cold. Cold. I don't know. Was it sunny up there, Frank?
Negative.
Oh, boy, because the sun came out as soon as you left here. And that's when I was going to do that log cutting up, and I worked. By the way, Frank, if you come up with the tractor tomorrow, what I want to do sooner or later, it's not imperative for tomorrow, but that big rock that's up in the front, way up in front that we moved and we were going to take down to the dam. It's probably too big to take down to the dam, but maybe I can get you to move it off to the side. Maybe push it up to where those logs are so it's out of the way, and then we can smooth that whole section out, and then I can mow that whole area pretty easily with the mower. But right now with that big rock in there and it's all lumpy around it, we never did finish that. Over.
Yeah, roger that, roger that. We'll get that taken care of, no problem. And the tractor is already on the trailer. I woke up this morning and everything was just covered in a sheet of ice, including my trailer, and I don't want to be trying to load and unload that tractor when it's icy like that. So I loaded it tonight, all strapped down, ready to go in the morning. Over.
Yeah, okay, good. Well, we'll see. I should, don't let me oversleep again. That was terrible this morning. I didn't even wake up till 9:15. That was crazy.
Yeah, I walked in and set the radio down, and I could see the light on back there at Matt's office, and I figured he was back there and you weren't out yet. So I knew I wanted to go grab that stuff I showed you on the trailer, so I ran down the hill and loaded that up and came back up. And then when I drove up around the corner, the plumber was standing in the driveway, and as I got it, he goes, "Hi, are you Mike?" And I was like, "Well, not quite, but close enough for the moment." And we went from there. And FYI, when I took off a while ago, I'm sitting here talking, and all of a sudden there was this huge crash, like something ran into the trailer. And I was, in my brain, I couldn't figure out what just fell down against it or something. So I went charging out there and then couldn't find a flashlight, and finally got looking around, and I can't see a tree limb down. I don't see anything laying down or next to the trailer. I don't know what the heck hit it, but it was a big old bang in the side of my trailer, or maybe the top over here behind me while I was talking scared the tar out of me. So that's why I took off. So anyways, carry on with your net, sir. K6MYC and the group W6BBS.
Okay, well, even though I'm not there, I know what hit the trailer. It's a blind deer by the name of Mikey.
Yeah, roger that. Does he drive a Polaris?
Oh, but he was just running, but his antlers hooked up, and that's what you heard.
It very well could be. I not enough light to really look for tracks, but I will be looking in the daylight to see if I can spot what happened, because it was quite startling. But I had that thought that maybe there was a deer going by out there and smacked into the side or something.
And well, he heard us talking about antennas, and then he thought antlers. Wasn't sure. Did you put your antlers up, or did you get your antennas up? Which was it? And he got confused, so he was come down to help.
Well, they hate it when I try to put egg beaters on a fork and horn over.
You guys are on 10 meters? Is that what you said?
Yes, thank you.
What was that? Somebody said something about 10 meters. What was that?
No, I said the deer hate it when I put egg beaters on their forked horns.
Yeah, but somebody else came in there right with you with a very loud audio and said something, and it just overcame you. Very loud, but now they're not repeating it. Okay, well, anyway, I hear another voice in there, so let me go on with the net here. I'm still beaming the Bay Area, and we're looking for check-ins. Let me go up a little further, because maybe we're not hearing. Well, I'm up at 289. We should hear everybody that's left in the Bay Area on this heading. K6MYC Bozo Net.
Kilo 6 Whiskey India Sugar.
WA6AXX.
Okay, I got three of you. K6WIS 637. Let me get you in here. 637 K6WIS WA6AXX773. Go ahead, Ed.
Okay,
Okay, yeah, no traffic here, just listening to the net. And WB6JNN Jim checked in. He had to go, but I was giving him an acknowledgement that I would check him in. Okay, K6NYC, WA6AXX.
Okay, and then I got Jim checked in just now, wrote him in, but there might have been a third one. If he wasn't there just then, that was the third other voice. Who was the other voice? Go ahead.
KB6BA.
KB6BA, good evening, Oliver, 900, we got you. How are you doing?
Doing well. Another nice day today. Got my car fixed, and I'm working on a microwave project at home and also listening to the San Bernardino Microwave Society Zoom meeting. So in and out, but good to hear everyone. KB6BA.
Okay, very good. We are live streaming. We're on 432 from the house tonight, but we are live streaming on the YouTube thing, and we also have the live streaming going from the barn now. So 1296 and 2 meters will both be on. We got all 5 bands live streaming now, except for 6 meters. So there you go.
Okay, good to know. I'll check that out.
All righty. Good to hear you. Not super strong over here today, but I guess you're not as strong here on this band as you are on 2 meters. No problem. Good copy. AB6BA and in the Bay Area. I'm missing still a couple. I've got WB6JNN signed in but not heard, but he's gone. And we're looking for PQL and maybe WKB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie.
Yeah, well, Mike, you're down a little bit right now, but I hear you. K6NYC, W6QL.
Yeah, you're way down. And, give me a little more chatter, and I'll see if I can figure out where the path is. Over.
Yeah, it's all over the place. When you're pointed more or less at him, it was okay in that position. But it comes and goes, so I may be a little bit further north than that, depending on just how sharp your antennas are. If you've got one over the other, I don't know how many antennas you've got in this band, but if it's just one, then you're like me. You have enough beam width if you get somewhere in the neighborhood within about 10 degrees or so. So anyway, you find a better spot?
No, I came back to where you should be, and you were there.
It's just a band then.
Yep. Right at 287, and that seems to be where you peaked, but you just had gone into a fade at that point. No, I've got 2 XP50s here. So they're 25 elements side by side, spaced about 8 feet apart, so it's very narrow.
Oh yeah, much more narrow than mine. I've got just one of your, what is it, NME12?
Yeah, that would be quite broad, yeah. I've got 4 of those up, one above the other on the other tower, and we're probably going to, maybe when it gets a little nicer out here, we'll be putting that up there on that tower as well. I may just convert over and get rid of the XP50s in this application, over.
Yeah, that's probably your EME setup, huh?
Yeah, and they have about the same gain. 4 12s have about the same gain as a pair of these, so, and we'll get a lot nicer azimuth pattern. By the way, I got the amplifier. Frank helped me hook it up. We put my style of connector on the Jones connector on the back and got her all hooked up and running. At first, we had a very, very high trip out. We had a very bad VSW. We checked all the cables ahead of time before we even put the amplifier in. Everything looked good. Put the amplifier in, and all of a sudden, we were tripping the amplifier at about 300 watts out. We couldn't get any more into it. And I said, well, before we call Jim, let's change the cable that goes to the amplifier. Or, no, we changed the cable out of the amplifier to the bird, of all things. And we put a new piece of cable in there, and all of a sudden there was no movement at all on your vertical scale of the VSWR, where it was going all the way up to red. They couldn't find anything wrong with the cable that we took out, but we put a new cable in there, and all the problems went away, and we got about 900 out, over.
Yeah, it's about what I was seeing, too, about 900 out. I didn't get some of the detail on your troubleshooting. I'll listen to the live stream, and so you don't have to repeat it. But, okay, well, good. Glad you got it going.
Yeah, it's all up and running and seems to be fine. So I was going to get on tonight, but dinner was so late, and I didn't go out there. I was going to give you a call and have you check me on 222, but no problem. We'll wait till Monday night. Maybe we can check it after the net on Sunday night there. 7-3 for now. I'll be in the right shack to do that.
Okay, Mike, catch you later. K6MYCW6T2R.
It's gone again, isn't it? Way down. Still Q5, but way down. Okay, and I hear another station in there with you. Who is the other station? K6MYC Bozo Net.
Yeah, hey, Mike, I don't know where you are. It's Bozo 410, West Ennis Road, KW6T.
Okay, KW6T. I haven't gotten anywhere close to you yet, Russ. Are you in a hurry to go?
No, I just wouldn't. I just realized the net was on. I just wanted to make sure I got in. But yeah, I can hang for a while.
Okay. Well, we'll be up there in 5 minutes or less. Just about done with the Bay Area here. Anybody else in the Bay Area before I go to Martinez? Over. Okay, here we are in Martinez. K6ERF, K6MYC. Russ?
Yeah, K6MYC, good signal. K6ERF. Nice, clear, sunny day today.
Yeah, in and out. You came roaring in and then faded at the end. Over.
Tune in there, it's a little bit better here. Anyway, just nice to have a good rain and a good long dry day afterwards to dry things out. But anyway, signals come in pretty clear here. Band seems quiet. Are you copying okay now?
Yeah, we're fine. The band came up, and I also bumped the antenna a little further. For some reason, you're about 4 degrees more to the north than normal tonight, but we got you. It may be just that I was following the band peak here. Big signal now. Good to hear you. And what did you say about the weather?
Oh, it's a really nice, clear day today. A good rainy day. Well, foliage and plants and flowers, and a good dry, sunny day to make them grow good. So things are looking real green around here. I imagine things are starting green there.
Yeah, the green hasn't really started here yet. I mean, even if you look at the hills from the side, I can't see any green there. But if you get right over some of the little sections, there's some tiny little grass seeds coming up. But they're not making their way up to where we can see them yet through the last year's grass. But it's happening. But it was very cold today, which doesn't enhance the growth. Over.
Yeah, it's kind of looking like Ireland around here. There's so much green. So, yeah, it's really great weather. Anyway, we'll see 73. We'll catch you later, Mike. And pleasant, good year for everybody. I didn't say good Happy New Year to two before. 73, K6ERF.
Yes, Happy New Year again to you as well, Russ. Thank you very much for being there, and you're doing good tonight. And if you get a chance, you might listen to your signal and see what it sounds like on the live stream there.
Okay, roger that.
Okay, and I'll shoot it up to you, Ken, if you're there. N6RO, N6 Radio Oscar, K6MYC.
K6MYC, N6RO. Very loud. Better than 2 meters last night, in fact, so the path is pretty good. Still cool and dry today. The puddles in my driveway are still there, but I can get around them. And again, probably this is the last Happy New Year and for the next 362 days. K6MYC N6RO.
Yeah, well, I'm not tired of saying it, but I don't want it to be redundant. I don't want to get overkill with the Happy New Year thing. We just hope that we all have a little better year and we all make our stations better and we all hear better and work more stations than we did the year before. That's all we can do, huh?
I'm all for that.
All right. Good to hear you. And yeah, booming signal here, Ken, very loud. So got good conditions, at least to you tonight. Rush was in there, but he was strong most of the time, but a couple of real deep fades. So the band is just trying to find itself yet. 7-3 for now, and we'll see you Sunday night. Have a good weekend here, and it looks like we may get a little bit more rain, but I'm not sure when. It was sort of clear today. We had sun most of the time until mid-afternoon, and it clouded over for a while, and then late in the afternoon it came out again. so it wasn't too bad, but boy, nippy. If the wind moved, if the air moved, it was cold. If you didn't move the air, you were okay. Keep the air speed under 1/2 mile per hour. It was pretty nice. 7-3. Yeah, W6SSW, Steve, K6MYC.
Yeah, Whiskey 6 Sierra Sierra Whiskey. Yeah, good signals tonight. Yeah, took advantage of the sunshine today and caught up on a little bit of yard work in between rainstorms and raked up some of the last leaves from the neighbors' houses. We don't have any deciduous trees on our lot, so we get their neighbors' leaves. So took care of that. And that's about it for now.
Okay, well, good check-in tonight. I've already got 19 check-ins, so we're on our way to 25 or 30 here, so good deal. And fine on your situation there with no trees. What the hell's that?
Well, we've got small trees and bushes and things, but a lot of people have palm trees around here. They're trying to go for the resort look, you know. We don't have any, but not a big lot, really. Just a lawn out front and some decorative bushes and things.
Yeah. Do you know what a sago palm is?
Yeah, roger that. We got one on the porch in a pot.
Okay, I got about 25 of them here. Some of them are taller than I am, over.
Yeah, they get big. Ours stays nice and small because it's in the planter.
Yeah, well, we got them all over. We like them, and some of these came from my wife's father, who had a lot of them in his yard, and then they eventually got transplanted to our yards, and they probably moved 4 times, but boy, they're doing great up here. And we've got lots of them, and I gave a few of the pups to Frank up at Course Gold, and now he's got sagos going up there.
Yeah, we brought this one from the next to the pool in San Jose up to Brentwood, and then out on the sun deck here.
Very good. So at least you're a little bit like in California with palm trees, huh? Okay. 7-3, Steve. Again, Happy New Year. Of course, we worked you the last few days anyway, but hopefully we all have a good 2024 with good health and so on. Health is the main thing, and then everything else is afterwards.
Yeah, roger that. All right, 7-3. Have a good weekend. We'll catch you on Sunday night on 2 meters. W6SSW.
Yeah, and you're not on 222 yet, but the amplifier from PQL arrived on Wednesday. We put it into service today, and it's putting out 900 watts. Now I got 900 watts in the shack here on 222, and I got 900 watts in the shack in the barn. So we'll be trying the barn on Monday with a single antenna at about 45 feet. It won't be quite as much gain as we have here, but should work pretty good and should be interesting to see how we do. Look forward to that, and of course we won't have you on there. Maybe we will one of these days. Hint, hint. 7-3 K6MYC.
All right, roger that. Wow, 900 on 222. That's going to be cool. And hello, Ken, OIB.
Yeah. Good evening, Steve. Good to hear you. Good signal as usual. WA6OIB.
Yeah, you too, Ken. Happy New Year.
I didn't mean to keep you guys from chiming in. Ken, I didn't know whether you were doing something in the back. Ken, N6RO still might be there as well. Give him a call.
Yeah, howdy, Ken, if you're still there. From the other Ken. No, he's off to other things.
I hear N7WT on CW here. Better get moving. N7WT, N7 Whiskey Tango. I'm going to skip a couple of people to get you. N7WT, we hear you, Larry. K6MYC, over.
Yeah, K6MYC, N7WT are 5 and 9 here in TV, but I thought I'd get a. Well, I heard OIB and they're real strong. I thought I might be able to get through to you. Anyway, good evening. You sound good. 5 and 9, over.
Yeah, very good, Larry. And over to you, Ken. Say hello to the to Larry, and I think we also have Daniel in here. Somebody else was underneath there, but Daniel will get you in a minute. And somebody else checked in as well. N7 WT, WA6OIB, and the gang in the shack, K6MYC.
Yeah, good evening up there, Larry. N7WT and the group WA6OIB. Well, everybody's ticking off. They're all on the road now, so I'm here back at the shop on my shelf there. So, anyway, good evening, Larry, to you up there.
Yeah, you're 5 and 9 plus here also. Good signal, just like Mike, Ken, over.
Yeah, you're the same. You're 5.8 to 5.9 here too. Good solid signal. Good to hear you.
Okay, yeah, I just got my thumb drive for my otter flight, and I got it in there watching it on the. We're going to run it back and forth watching it on the TV. All the things I did there watching the TV. It is pretty awesome. Anyway, I'll let you guys go ahead. Back up to you, Mike. You can pick up Daniel. N7WT.
Okay. You've gotten very weak and fluttery, but still Q5, so no problem, Larry. Thank you, and let's stand by and see if we get Daniel in here. Daniel, take it away. I'll move the antenna a little bit more in your direction when you pick it up there. KE7 Uniform Quebec London, K6MYC and the gang, over. Yeah, I got you, but boy, that was a short over. I didn't get a chance to peek on you, Daniel. KE7UQL, good evening. Weaker than Larry at the moment, but I'm sure you'll come up. K6MYC and the gang. Go ahead, Ken. Oops. Yeah, we were doubling with you. Sorry about that. Got you all okay, Daniel. Let me shoot it over to Ken, WA6OIB. Go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, Daniel. Yeah, you're not as loud as Larry, but you are coming up a bit. You started at S3 and you ended up at an S5, so it's slowly coming up. KE7UQL and the gang, WA6OIB.
WA6OIB, hello there, Ken. This is KE7UQL. Go ahead.
Yeah, I guess you weren't copying me there for some reason. You're up to an S6 now. KE7UQL, WA6OIB.
Roger. KE7UQL, standing by.
Okay, are you out in the driveway or are you on the roof with the antennas, over?
No, on the 20-foot mast. We're using a 440-18 tonight, over.
Oh, 440-18 at 20 feet. Okay, not bad. And you came way up on the last one. Go ahead again, Ken.
Yeah, he's coming up slowly but surely there, hoping you're copying me a little better. But anyway, short antenna, but you're getting here. That's the main thing. KE7UQL, WA6OIB.
Yeah, and Ken's got 4 of those up. Need 4 of those, Daniel.
Okay, Roger. Glad I'm making a brief again. Good to hear you tonight, Ken. Go ahead.
Yep, yeah, you're up to an S9 now. And you must have been talking about the other Ken. I've only got 2 of those up, Mike.
Oh, I thought you had 4 up. I'm sorry.
Well, you helped me put them up. We only got 2 stacked vertically.
Yeah, that's what I thought I remembered 4, but maybe my memory's fading.
It's like our signals, huh?
Yeah. Okay, Daniel, thank you. 7-3. I'm going to go back and get the guys in Sacramento. We skipped you because I heard Larry's CW in there. So 7-3, guys, we'll see you Sunday. We will see you Sunday. KE7UQL and 7WT for your final, Larry. K6MYC in the group.
Yeah, I can't tell you, you're still solid S9, and we're running a twin 9-wavelength M2 antennas stacked, and we're also running about 350 watts. 7-3 and 7WT.
Yeah, well, that's probably why you're so steady in here, and you never drop out for me. It's just solid, gets strong and then stronger, over.
Yeah, you're S9 plus. Good signal, Mike. Good to hear you. One of the best signals I've heard all week. at 7WT.
Yeah, well, you got a good antenna system, so that's helping what we are doing here. On next Monday night on 222, I will have the new W6PQL amplifier on from the barn, and we'll be live streaming from the barn, of course, on 222. But we'll be on with power, and I'll be running a 6-wavelength 222 antenna at the barn at about 45 feet. It'll be a little different than the setup here, but we'll see how it plays. It should be good. You probably won't be able to tell much difference there. 7-3 Larry, 7-3 Daniel, K6MYC going back to Sacramento.
7-3 and 7WT.
87 UQL, 7-3.
7-3 Daniel. Okay, back to Sacramento here. Sorry we had to skip you guys there. Larry was coming in beautiful on CW, and I thought I'd just go up there and get him. We've always making them wait up there, so I thought we may have to make somebody else wait a little bit tonight. K6MYC, Bozo Net, aiming Sacramento, KO6KD, and whoever, K6MYC. KJ6KFB, we hear your 5 watts. Darren, we hear your 5 watts. It's not bodacious, but give me a second and I'll peek on it a little bit. Give me a little more chatter, Darren, over.
It's kind of strange. We're just getting a little bit of multipath on you, and that's all I'm hearing tonight. I'm actually pretty surprised you're down so far. Hopefully you can peek on me.
Oh yeah, we're peaked on you and your Q5 here, no problem with the 5 watts. How about you, Ken?
I can hear a word now and then, so he's getting here, but not very well.
Yeah, well, it's just 5 watts and easy, 10 easy, but it's just at the roof level at this point. He'll have it up when the weather gets a little better. He'll be putting it up on the rotator, over.
Right. Well, it's amazing he's getting here anyway. Okay. Well, I did hear him.
Go ahead and make another transmission, Darren, and we'll see if it comes up any better. But a solid copy on the last one, KJ6 Kilo Foxtrot Bravo, West Sacramento, K6MYC.
Oh, there you go. Now you're starting to get in there. All righty, Mike. No, this is 432. I've got 18 elements up there pointed at you, and a whole whopping 20 watts.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. I was thinking I was on 222. I got my brain on 222 tonight, over.
Hey, he's S9 now that I got the antenna on him.
There you go. Go ahead, Ken.
Ken, I knew we can make that path. Boy, there was a lot of multipath weather on you. I don't know. I haven't heard from Bill in the last at least hour or two here, but I did talk to him earlier today. I thought he'd be around. Didn't hear John out on the other vocal frequency either, so I'm not sure if everybody just bailed up and bailed out for the evening.
Well, it's not that late. It isn't even 8:30 yet, so Bill shouldn't have bailed yet. If he's watching the live stream, he would know what I'm doing here anyway.
Oh, absolutely. Either that or he had such a bad day that he was sitting in the chair and fell asleep waiting for us. It's been known to happen.
Yep, I hear him now. Go ahead, Bill.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get the antenna on you guys. I'm not feeling too good tonight, so I stepped out of the room and I came back, and I guess I was a little late. So anyway, I'll say good evening, Ken. Good evening, Mike, and to everybody else. And I'll get out of here. Bozo 776 KO6KD. Good evening and good night.
How come you didn't ask me where I was this morning?
You weren't there this morning because I wasn't either. I just, like I said, I'm not feeling good.
Oh, sorry to hear that. You got a cold or what is it?
No, I think it's my leg getting infected again. I may be going into sepsis. I may have to go to the hospital.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, don't wait too long.
I always do.
I know. Okay, well, look, I wasn't there. I didn't even wake up till 9:15, and when I did wake up, I was waking up to Frank, who was waking me up or came in to see what I was doing, and the plumber was here because we have an inspection for our water a hot water problem in the bathroom there. So I never did even come near the radio today until now. 7-3, Bill. Hope you feel better, and don't wait too long. Over to you, Ken. WA60IB in the group K6MYC.
Yeah, okay. K6MYC and the gang, W60IB. Yeah, take care of that, Bill. I want to hear your voice back to normal again soon. KG6KFB. Wait a minute. No. Oh, I've lost your call in my head now. WA60IB. Sorry, Bill.
No worries. KO6KD. Very good. Thanks, Ken. Thanks for the good wishes. I hope you and Gwen are doing well. You sound good. So, anyway, good night, everybody. 7-3, and we'll see how things go. KO6KD.
I should be there in the morning, and we do have the second to 15-meter beam in the air, so we can try 15 with Billy over the weekend from either shack. Now I've got Frank helped me get the second 15-meter beam up at about 25 feet on the 10-meter tower, and it's using the 17-meter feed line, so it's working good. Made several contacts and got 9+ reports, so I think we're in good shape on that. So we'll start on 40 in the morning, but we may end up going over to 20, Bill, in case you're chasing us and you're feeling well enough to join. KO6KD, K6MYC. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Okay, well, I'll try to tag along if I can. It's the only thing that I get to do all day. 7-3, KO6KD, clear.
Roger, 7-3.
Good night, Bill.
Good night, Ken.
Okay, anybody else that's copying now in this direction? Kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie. We do have K6WIS. I didn't talk to you, Paul, but we did copy you, and I got you checked in. K6 Whiskey India Sugar, K6MYC, over.
410, I'll say one last word.
Oh, you're still weak. Why are you so weak tonight?
I don't know. It was pretty strong just about a minute ago, but now it seems like you've dropped way off. But anyway, no, I don't know. I think I'm pointed right down your direction. So anyway, Mike, just wanted to say hello and say hi to Darren and to Bill since I heard them out there and all that. So with that, I'll just say 73, Mike, and Ken as well. I heard you down there. KW6T in Latrobe.
Yeah, we got you fine, Russ. I just didn't. I went too far north for the antenna. I was up at K6 Whiskey India Sugar's heading, but this should be better. Go ahead, Ken. Say hello to Russ.
Yeah, I haven't got the antenna on him, but I do hear you pretty good, Russ. Good evening to you there. Good to hear you. Happy New Year.
Oh, absolutely. Happy New Year as well. Yeah, so far it's been a pretty good year so far. Having a good time and still enjoying retirement. And so busy, sometimes I miss the net. I'm so doggone busy. I don't have any free time at all, which is amazing. But anyway, all right, Kim. Well, good to hear you, and I'll let you guys get back to the net. And I'll go back to listening here. W60IB and K6MYC. You guys 73. Have a good night. KW16 Latrobe clear.
Very good, very good. Good evening to you there. Good to hear you.
Say that again. A lot of flutter and little weak. Let me get my ears tuned to you. Go ahead again, please.
Yeah, this is Kilowatt 6 Whiskey India Sugar. Any copy there, Mike? Over.
Yeah, I got you now. I just have to move the antenna a little bit for you, Paul. Good evening. Sorry I didn't chat with you when we were pointed toward the Bay Area, but we had people in 3 different directions trying to get through there at the same time. Anyway, good to hear you. Happy New Year for the last time on the last band, and hopefully we'll see you on a regular basis. And Ken's in here, and I'm sure he's copying you. K6 Whiskey India Sugar with WA60IB to take it, K6MYC.
Yeah, good evening, Paul. Good to hear you. Yeah, not a bad signal at all. Happy New Year to you. I didn't talk to you the other day, but I hope you're having a good one up there. WA60IB.
Your signal faded out there, Ken, but Happy New Year to both of you. From Masterville, this is Sugar. Just a serious nosedive on the band here. I don't know if you can still hear me, but I'll pass it back over Placerville. Over.
Oh, yeah, we got good copy on you. Took a deep bade, but you're there. Let me see. I'm running a little low on drive here, too. Just a second.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Ken.
Up a little bit for me, too, WA60IB.
Yeah, well, you're Q5, but it's in and out, Paul, and I moved the antenna back a little bit and found a little bit better peak on you there. This should be better. K6 Whiskey India Sugar with WA60IB, K6MYC.
Oh, that is better, Mike. Thanks. You're peaking S7, 5x7 on that over. So, yeah, no worries about not having a chat when I wandered towards the Bay Area. I understand that. Very busy net. But it's nice to have a chat with you on the direct path. And Ken, your signal is pretty low. Running maybe a 4x2 there, Ken. That would be WA6RB. But anyway, Happy New Year to both of you. And I'll catch you on the next net. K6WIS.
Okay. Did you want to comment, Ken, or were you not copying? He's pretty weak.
Yeah, he was all right this time. Yeah, his signal came up pretty good. Good evening to you there, Paul. I know I'm a little weak because I'm not running much power. I'm only running 150 watts, so I'm not one of the big power guys here. K6WIS, WA60IB.
Okay. It's down and not so good here at the moment, Paul, with the blockage on your end with the dirt in the way of Placerville or Pleasant Hill. What is it, Pleasant Hill, or what's the name of the town? Pleasant something?
Pleasant Valley. That's the name of the road and the valley goes through over.
Pleasant Valley. Okay, I got it now. Okay. Well, 73's from Fine Gold. See you later. See you Sunday, and enjoy the weekend, and hopefully you'll get some rain and not too much snow. Are you getting any snow yet?
Nope, no snow. Just ice this morning. It was below zero here, over.
Okay, well, I think, let's see, WB6GGY got some snow. I think some of the other guys up in the hills got snow yesterday. So you'll get yours. It's just a matter of time. 7-3, my friend. K6 Whiskey India Sugar, Mount Pleasant Valley, California, near Placerville. K6MYC will be clear. Bye-bye.
Yeah, thanks, Mike. 73, everyone. K6WIS clear.
Now you're way up. Isn't that something?
Hey, Mike, I forgot to tell you, I went to Meadow Lakes yesterday and had 3 inches of snow up there, and it was snowing like crazy when I left.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. Everybody said that it was raining when it was, if you were high enough, it was not raining, it was snowing, over.
Yeah, right. I was at 4,400 feet, so it was, like I said, it was about 3 inches on the ground, and it was snowing when I left, so you got my work done anyway.
Got out of there just in time, huh?
Yeah, right.
Okay, well, let's see. I don't know who else is here. We might go back to the Bay Area. We're missing a couple. Let's just go back for late checks and missed in the Bay Area, and we'll call it.
W6BBS.
Gwen's got dinner going because we had the meeting, and she started fixing dinner. So she said to come in about 10 minutes, and that was 20 minutes ago.
Okay, go ahead, Frank. Say hello to Ken.
Yeah, hi, Ken. Bye, Ken. Run, get your dinner. Say hi to Gwen for me, over.
Very good. Okay. Take care up there. I hope you're feeling better.
Oh, yeah, everything's good up here, and I was just going to give Mikey a report on something, but I don't want to hold you up. Go eat, especially when the wife made the trouble to cook it, over.
Yeah, you betcha. Okay, take care. You guys have fun up there. WA60IB. Good night, all.
Thank you, Ken.
Hey, Mike, package came in, was sitting at the end of my driveway today. And I don't know if you remember it, but it was over a month ago, like 7 weeks ago, or 6 weeks ago, that I ordered a carburetor kit. It was basically coming out of China, not a kit, but a tool kit, so that I could work on the Craftsman saw. And it was here. So I pulled it out, and it's actually a little better made than I expected, but it's not a Klein or something. But anyways, several different tools in this. And you're never going to believe the name of the tool that adjusts the carburetor on that saw.
No, other than could be some Ting Wong.
Hey, I like that, but wasn't that a pilot or something? No, it's called a Pac-Man. P-A-C-M-A-N, just like Pac-Man the game, and that's what it kind of looks like in the picture, is the little Pac-Man guy. Now, you look down in this thing, and it's just a smooth bore round tube. And down one side is the tiniest little rib. I mean, a tiny little rib down the side of this thing that forms a keyway, so it's no wonder nothing I ever stuck down in those holes to get a grip. That is a round shaft with a very thin keyway down one side, over.
And then can you rotate it then once you get in there with the right tool?
Yeah, I haven't actually started a saw and done it, but I grabbed a saw, and as it happens, there's like 10 tools. It's a little kit that zips and folds open, so you got 5 and 5. So I started at one end, went all the way through it, nothing worked, and I got to the very last tool and it slipped down, and I'm like, oh, that went in. Let's see. And I could feel that I was turning the screw, the adjuster. So it's the right tool and it's gonna work, but. So much for no, it takes a screwdriver slot. Every single person I asked, over.
I wonder if the carburetor was made in China.
Oh, it may very well could have been, but still. Anyway, so I got the toolkit, and I can now adjust these saws properly. I finally, one of these other ones that I bought that's just a metric socket, I would kind of force it down in there kind of hard and push on it, and I could get them to adjust a little bit, but that's hard on everything. And now I've got one that'll actually adjust the saw, over.
Oh, very good. Glad that worked out. Obviously, that little kit couldn't have cost too much, but just too bad you had to wait for it so long, but at least you got it now. Now we can get on with some chainsaw work. I'm surprised at Craftsman if they did buy those carburetors in China. It's no wonder they're out of business.
Yeah, and this is one of them things out of China that there's 16 different ones out there, all of them identical, but each with its own brand name. And this brand is HIPA, H-I-P-A, Carburetor Adjustment Toolkit. And it lists Husqvarna, Craftsman, Echo Still, Poland, MTD, Ryobi. So, and it's $15 and free shipping. So, it cost me $16-17 to get it, so not bad.
Yeah, I'll be darned. Okay, well, I'm glad that came through. Good enough. We'll see you in the morning at probably normal time. I should be up at normal time. I don't know what happened this morning. I thought I slept good, but finally must have rolled into a good position because I very seldom. Then the cats were up. The cats got up. Backy was up earlier and on me, and I think he was on schedule. I just didn't pay attention because I thought it was too early. Over.
Yeah, roger that. It was no big deal. I pulled in there. I wanted to go down and see if I couldn't find some the hardware that I needed to do this project. Because if I couldn't find it in my stuff real quick, I was going to hit you up and go raid your stuff just to get some of these antennas up there. And so it worked out for me just fine. And I just left a puzzled plumber standing in the driveway for a few minutes because nobody's answering phones or doing anything. But he was actually talking to Lee on the phone as I drove up, and as I got, I asked if I was Mike, and I said no, Frank, and he said, oh, Frank's here, and Lee said, oh well, that's good, Frank will take care of you. You're in good hands now. So everything was well. All right, good night, my friend. Don't forget you were just going to take another look at Sacramento or something like that, and I interrupted. K6MYC W6BBS.
I'm pointed to the Bay Area, but there's probably nobody left there anyway. We'll see if there is. 7-3 tonight. See you in the morning. W6BBS, K6MYC, beaming at the Bay Area and looking for late checks and missed in the Bay Area. Over. Okay, nothing heard. Viewers in the Bay Area. Anybody? W6, K6KLY, WKT2G. I'm calling all the stations at KB6SR that have the capability that should be in here. KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie. There's 4 of you without even having to stretch my memory. K6MYC Bozo Net, Bay Area. Late checks and missed. Nothing heard. That's the end of the net, guys. 7-3 all. We'll see you Sunday night streaming on 2 meters. K6MYC.
K6USY, Delta Mike 06. And good night to anybody still listening on YouTube. I will be shutting down the stream here in a couple seconds. K6USY, Delta Mike 06.